Suos, how are you getting away with this?
I'm looking the wrong way.
Oh, he heard Crazy. He heard Crazy. Can he land the shots? No! Crazy picks up the triple and gives the round over.
You need to get onto the site. Darren's gonna be able to pick one. Cade gets the trade back. Isn't able to finish off the best of the members, however. And Velm, I don't think they're gonna be able to do much from this position.
They're gonna try Satchel in to just try to keep pushing in, but Darren picks up a 4-piece.
Close to thrifty round here. Does get headshot by Velm there. Kind of just tore his head clean off. Spike is down though, so it is now a retake situation. Velm already with 2. Almost didn't get the 3rd, but taking the round by storm. The defuse is in. There's no way to stop it.
Yeah, that wall is down in a great position. Vince will take down Velm, so at least I like the play. Word's got 4. Finally gets taken down by Boom, but a 4-piece there for Word. Switching out, can't. Oh, what? How does he get that flick over Velm?
No way. Dude,
we have seen how well Boom can play with the operator so many times. It's a Spectre versus. Oh.
Okay. Whew. Okay. My heart's back in its place.
I like this play actually from Word. Velm though gonna shut me up immediately. It didn't work out as Velm finally gets the 3rd kill, puts his team up 3-2. But
anything out of it just yet? It is a 3v3, thanks to Cade already taking 1. Darren gets the kill, just barely traded back by Suos, and so now it's Urban onto the site. It's Boom coming up big. Where did he even come from? I have no idea.
I am so surprised that Suos was had the.
And lots of utility being used already. Big Boomba coming out. The blast pack as well going to be able to take down Crazy. Urban trades it back though. Quentin and Darren are just popping off. Now Suos is available on the site. Oh no! Spike down and gets the flank onto Darren.
Suos finds the run it back, so at least
no, he ran past him.
Oh! Yeah, able to turn around just in time and gets the flank, picks up 3, picks up 4. He's got to try to get the ace. Throws out the cover onto C Long, but doesn't know he's there in garage. And he's looking at the wrong angle. Darren, can he get this? Dashes in through the smoke. Doesn't. But it saves the round. It saves the round.
Oh no.
And that is a command thrifty. Try to get the kill from there. Decides to dash in as Urban will find Word. Can't even continue. Suos is gonna get taken out by Crazy, and these rifles are just gonna take over this B site.
They're just roaming as a mercenary hit squad, you know, to be so spread out to try and make sure anything's done. Oh man, Cade's gonna get Boom perfectly. Oh, Quentin though, not ready to give up on the run just yet. Crazy though is gonna put him into a hall of flame. That hallway though, they know exactly where he is. He loses the trade to Cade, and so now the site is ready and open to be attacked. Urban and Word trade kills back and forth. Darren still has the operator though, all the way back down to C. They set up the spike perfectly for him. How does Word have to play this? Word has to get the kill. He doesn't get the shot just yet. He doesn't get the dash out of the ace, and Darren coming through with the op shot, the last one in the clip.
But he's got angles. He's got one, and he knows where the other one is. Gonna fake the plant, try to turn around. No, he turns at the wrong time. Over with 8 seconds left. They've got to get a plant down, and it's just not gonna happen. Boom picks up 2.
It's planted. It's planted.
Oh, it got. Oh, how did it get planted? Finally gets taken down. They're gonna be able to get the defuse. Give yourself a bit of. What is this aggression? They're gonna pick up Word. We talked about it in the last match, but it still somehow works. The Suos makes his way into hell and finds Urban.
He shoots his own teammate, but it doesn't matter because they're on the site. They have full control. The spike's down.
And we are so glad here that they don't have friendly fire, because that would have been disastrous.
End up going down to Cade though, and now this huge crossfire between Hell and the wall is just too much to deal with. Cade's gonna pick up a triple and an operator for his troubles, and
but it's three pistols versus rifles. Word is gonna pick up one onto Darren. Suos will find that one as well. Run it back is not gonna be useful. He's not gonna be able to pick that up, and that was. I mean, if you're running into a stack of three rifles versus 3 pistols, you're gonna win 9 times out of 10. As Velm finds Vince, And what started off so strong might just end up in the round not hit these exit frags. He knows that they're going to back off, and he might have the chance to 1, the 2. He's going to get taken out himself, but takes the guns out of every.
And we are back with some more GLG Pit of Valor. It's myself, but joining me on the desk can be Terrain. So we're going to bring the heat. We're ready for some more Valorant action. We got Expandable and Disruption ahead of us, Terrain.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a hot minute since I've been able to hop on the desk for Pit of Valor. But I'm excited, especially excited, because just this weekend I got to watch the North American First Strike champions end up. Got to see 100 Thieves versus TSM. But speaking of First Strike, in that last game, LDM was actually the third place team from the Latin American North server First Strike tournament. It's cool to see some of those teams hopping in from across different countries even participating here. And although we didn't actually get to view the end of that last game, it was an LDM victory, 13-9, just to cover it up. That being said, we are hopping to the other end of the bracket, though, with Disruption versus Expandable.
Yeah, and you're looking at this Expandable. They got the bye, so they're going to be trying to look to warm up early in this round 2 matchup. But Disruption, they're coming off of a win against PPP. I haven't heard anything about PPP, or I don't recognize them from past tournaments, so I don't know how Disruption matched up against this. I have no information on whether it was a stomp or as close as you can ask for, but I'm expecting Disruption to nonetheless come out on top in the starting half of this game, just because Expandable has to warm up a little bit coming off of a bye. They haven't played their match yet, so they're going to look to warm up. And if they can warm up early, it's going to be even better. Ascent's going to be the map terrain. So what are you looking for in Ascent?
So I definitely think Ascent was a good pick here. It was basically between Ascent and Bind as the options for Disrupt in their map pick, because if you're starting off on attack, you do not want to pick Split. You will lose 9 times out of 10. That is a very defensive favored map. So then you get the options between Bind and Ascent. So considering how they do pick Ascent, they could be working a little bit stronger on this map. They could have a plan out as far as the start on offense. I do think Ascent is a good map to be playing offense on to start.
I definitely agree with that one. You know, especially like between the two that you could have chose, you're really looking at Ascent as it has that kind of. It's a practice map for a lot of teams. I think that like I said before, it's really split down the middle. Half the community will probably say that they love the map. Half the community will probably say that they hate the map. And when you're looking at that, nonetheless, it's going to be a well practiced map for a lot of teams in scrims. So I'm looking at these teams to have very distinct strats when they move from attack to defense. A lot of the times, this map will be more defender sided than attack. So I'm really looking at that to stem from the agent picks that we see. You know, I was talking about how LDM, I think, had the better picks for the agents last time on Haven, and I think they were well suited for the long game, and not just in round sets, but in rounds themselves. Like for the later ends of the rounds, you know, as the time dwindles down, LDM had a lot more utility, which allowed them to take control of sites, to hold control of sites, and to work from there. So I'm really looking at high utility on Ascent, because defense is going to be where you want to grab most of your rounds.
Yeah, speaking of utility, I would expect to see some deviations from the norm of the meta here. We might see a little bit more Sentinels coming in, because unlike the usual running 3 duelists is kind of a thing now. People love to play that attack, get those 3 duelists in there, play the Jet. A lot of times the Omen as well is picked in just about every game at this point. Ray is also being a very common pick. But we could also see a Sage with the rework and the buff. She's been getting a little bit more action. You mentioned in the last game her wall is a little bit more, longer lasting. You can definitely use it to your advantage on the mid position to kind of just prevent any mid control from being a problem as far as the defense is concerned.
Yeah,
that being said, we can already see some hovers, killjoys being picked across the board.
Yeah, right off the bat, I mean, Disrupt, you saw them just select and lock in their agents. They were ready for it. They know what they want on Ascend. You got that Sova, Reyna, Killjoy, Omen, and Jet. A lot of duelist opportunity here between the Reyna and the Jet. And the Sova and the Killjoy, they're going to be who I'm looking for on the defense there to kind of lock it down. The Omen's going to provide a lot of pressure on attacks. Opposite side of the board, it's a mirror matchup between both of these teams.
Absolute mirror matchup here. I do like the pick of Sova, as he does. He really helps for the B default push. If you go in there, he is excellent at shutting down a push from the offensive team. He can also rotate over to mid and is very useful at using the Hunter's Fury, I believe through tree into A default. It helps out a ton to have that character on this map, and I have seen some pretty fancy angles with those recon darts, finding the vision, especially on and around the A site or B site, as we are going to be starting up the game here, and we can see where some of these defenders are looking to position themselves as predicted. Sova towards B, and Killjoy being the solo hold for the most part on the A site, with Omen watching the tree position.
Man, on Expandable, we got I Drink Juice, Churro, Kai, Shifty, and Bapley. Over on Disrupt, we got Witch, Slaughter, Kelly, Kenny, K Jelly, and Kenny on their side, with Spaz going to top them off. It's going to be Disrupt on the attack, Expandable on the defense. Bomb or Spike's going to be favoring over to the A side, where you do have that Killjoy and the Omen locking it down. That turret's going to provide that initial spot onto the Omen and Reyna. But look at that pick from Disrupt. Churro going to go down very early in that duelist. Not going to find anything at all.
A very early pick, but it's on the split side of the map, so it's not going to make this push much easier to start off. Sure, it might trigger some information towards the other side, but with that shot, Shifty is now going to know there is a member of Disrupt there, is going to be able to watch that, make sure there isn't any push coming through the ramp. Although, Jet is going to make through and find some eyes. So we're going to get some vision onto the site. A kill with the turret actually takes down Witch. A second kill is Shifty. That's the headshot there onto the Jet. And now the entry is just a little bit confusing here. Members up top holding down this site. Kenny from the smoke gets himself another kill, but low health across the board, especially on Disrupt side. One shot each member, Spaz and the Killjoy in the corner, and now it's down to one standing. It's going to be the 3K for Bapley. Going to be closing out this round with a defender win, as somewhat predicted as far as this map goes, though not what we were expecting after the first pick.
Definitely, and you see the way that Disrupt had to push through. I mean, after getting that pick towards B, you might have looked to kind of take your presence elsewhere, kind of like switch it up and try to force some players off of A if you wanted to. If you wanted to take that A site, but when you push through, you have the crossfire from the turret, the Omen, and the Killjoy. You get in there. The turret found a kill, so that's 2 games in a row that we actually see turret kills from a Killjoy. Right now, you're looking. I Drink Juice. That's this Sova right here, finding a lot of information with his owl drone.
Oh, look at this push right here. Getting in towards that default. 2 kills falling down on Disrupt's side. They are getting knocked super low, and this round should already be over at this point. Nobody with much health to offer. Kenny's going to be the last person really with a health bar to take out any member of Expandable. And that was just a really aggressive defensive play, pushing through mid, getting their way towards the entry point to B. Shifty taking out Kenny, and there's the last one there. 3K for Shifty. It's kind of a weird play from the defensive end, pushing up so far.
Well, I mean, one thing that you usually see on Ascent is very passive holds from this, really holding off on that gateway for the sites. But I do like that Expandable are shaking it up and getting aggressive on certain rounds, so it's already going to put some pressure onto Disrupt's decision making. I think it's very good to see that early aggression come out, because they can really pay on those eco rounds. Expandable taking advantage of their gun field, but now heading into round number 3, it's full gun buy on either side.
Yeah, full gun buy, rifles in hand for Disrupt. Well, a lot of the weapons from the previous round are still in hand here for Expandable. So it could very well go Disrupt's way, especially with an early pick onto the star player from the last round. Shifty Gang taken out very early. So we're back into a little bit of a stalemate point in this round.
Definitely. Things slow down. Slaughter with the owl join. He's going to look to get info on A. Bapley. Might have had his position spotted for a second there. He's going to go for that wide peak there. Nice smoke, though.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of doing that wide peak with the Stinger. If you're going for that, you know that a lot of the angles that you're going to be peeking into are longer range, in which the Stinger will lose out, especially into a Vandal right here. Ooh. Immediately, Jelly picking up that kill. Single headshot taking down Churro.
And there, you're going to have that Stinger now. The Stinger gonna follow through and get that kill, so the trade gonna come out, but Expandable only with 2 players left and a 4-player hold onto B with the spike down. I don't expect Expandable to go for a kind of a full save here. They're probably gonna look for some kills on it. Disrupt's gonna take them both down right away though before they can find anything. And I don't mind that play from Expandable, looking for a kill. Anything that they can take away from Disrupt would be good there, because they definitely are looking to upgrade their gun field, pushing into this. But I mean, yeah, an Odin pick. Okay.
Odin and Operator picked up here for Expandable. 2 big purchases, and definitely going to be big use for I Drink Juice here on the B site. Although he is actually rotating to A, which is kind of surprising because generally the place you shoot through is going to be the B default. So maybe he's just trying to catch out. He does actually read the play here. The members of Disrupt are going to be walking in. Only the Jet spot so far, now going to be I Drink Juice as well. So these members are going to be pushed back. You can see Disrupt rotating away from the A site. They've revealed locations, spotted out the heavy hold on A, and now they're just going to try to burn some utility, reposition, and find their entry point at some alternate
I like
position.
I like the play from Expandable to back off there. The amount of information that that Disrupt got from that owl drone, the fact that the op was the farthest pushed up gun, couldn't get rid of that owl drone. So the fact that they saw so many, they're going to expect the rotation to come out. But now K-Jelly pulls the Blade Storm, and everybody on Disrupt is back at the A site. You still have the operator there from Kai. And the Killjoy gonna be holding up top. You're gonna spot out and listen for that updraft. K-Jelly gonna be up there, blind as a bat. You're gonna see him looking for something. The turret's still up, gonna tag him through. Spaz gonna be on the side, looking for anything. Gets rid of the dart, but gonna have his spot opened up. Drake through the wall. The Odin gonna get one. Kai with the second on the operator. Looking at that shock dart to hit Hell. It's gonna tag him up, and Kai on the back end with that frenzy. Last one standing is gonna be K-Jelly in the flawless round for the retake. Expandable with almost literally the perfect retake that you can ask for.
Very surprising that they actually got away with a flawless there. I mean, sure, they did get an early pick in the round to make it the 4v5 push, but still, everybody was fighting in the same place, and barely any members of Expandable actually lost health, and especially when Disrupt was able to get all the way onto the site. Jet especially made it all the way down to Hell underneath the entire enemy team. You expect at least one of Expandable to fall. But no one does. They keep all their big purchases. Operator and Odin still available. Shooting through the wall in that B default. It's predicted last round, but Shifty finding the pick onto Jelly is going to make this round start off strong for Expandable and hopefully carry them through. Is now the rest of Disrupt is kind of spread about, trying to find their entryway yet again against this tough hold.
That's a big pick to start it off. The Jet going down too. It's not going to give Disrupt a lot of entry onto these sites. They're going to move their presence over to the B site. You do see the Sova going to be lacking behind. 2 players split to the A site, 1 down mid, 2 on B, so a 2-1-2 split for Expandable. They're probably going to have the rotation very soon as the utility starts getting used. You're going to see the Lear block off Churro, and the Huntress going to be used as well to get onto the site. The Odin not going to find anything. Spaz with a double kill. They're going to keep that ball rolling. It's going to be a spike planted. A 4-on-3 retake. These players look for the post-plant positions. The lockdown from the Killjoy. It's going to provide what they need eventually. 8 seconds left. It's going to trap everybody on Disrupt. They are in trouble right now, Terrain. And now it's time for Expandable to go to town. The hunt is on, but 0 players get to 10. It looks like they found it.
Found it. There's a member on 1 health. The push can come in here. 3 members still alive from Expandable, op in hand with plenty of health, but the timer is ticking down. At this point, it might be a smart idea just to save your weapons, not go for the too risky play. It seems like they're going to do just that. Maybe find a pick on that exit.
Ooh.
Yeah, there it is. The operator shot actually missing, and now you just got to play safe. Lots of kills, actually. 4 or 5. Everybody died. Everybody died. There was 1 member left alive, and just a confusing series of events right there at the last 2 seconds.
I would like to see Kai hold on to that operator. Now you're gonna have to buy another op, and you have literally no money in the bank because of that. So Expandable, I mean, they were really banking on that lockdown to retake the site, but I think the fact that they were banking on that provided just disrupt the amount of time to situate themselves to kind of defend against it. All of a sudden, Expandable, they just kind of like, they expanded all their options and they couldn't do anything after.
And now it's just going to be the finding of options. They may have used all of theirs previously, but now it's going to be finding some more. You gotta find your way in, and you did win the last round if you are disrupt.
Oh.
Not the start that you want to have, Spaz, getting taken through the wall. Perhaps look to go through a wall, you know. You won't get shot through by an Odin. It was played in the last round. You knew he had it in the last round. And he had the money to purchase it up again since nobody had to spend previously. Now another member is just trapped here in default. I Drink Juice is going to be looking to cut off this second kill as the rest of Disrupt is actually looking to push through mid, get their way onto site, and possibly down behind the Sova. There's the taking the vision. Paranoia is sent in, but the rest of Disrupt has made it onto the site. Sova's been taken down, and now it's down to Disrupt. Jelly finding a kill. Shifty taken down in spawn, and now it's all down to Bapley. Lots of kills going across, but now Bapley is stuck in a very difficult place. 1 kill coming down, and a teleport to distract. Jelly picking up that 3rd kill for himself. Nice round played here by Disrupt. Find themselves the kills despite losing out early yet again.
Look at that play though from Disrupt on there, taking their efforts to mid map and actually taking control of mid map was everything, because yeah, you have I Drink Juice locking down A main or B main, but as soon as you take that presence from him and make him back off of that, you're gonna have a pinch to take either side of him. So Disrupt doing a great job at using different options rather than B main. And now they're going to bring their sights to the A with nobody defending it. A full mid push from the defenders. Look at Expandable just looking for anything that they can. If they can catch Kenny off guard, they're going to have a Phantom in their own. Going to see looking for the Bladestorm. Kai going to find that one. Get rid of the turret. So they're going to have a Phantom in hand. But Bomb's going to go down at A and Disrupt. K-Jelly going to find 2 on a Churro and Bapley.
True and Bapley do get knocked down. This will open up the plant to come through on the A site, and the retake is from 2 difficult positions to push in here right now. Spaz looking up top as the rest of the members try to enter that door. There's going to be a 2-in-1 push onto this site, but not the angles you want. Spaz finding a kill from heaven is going to be able to get one on the opposite end, which as well finally killing Jelly with the wraparound. Is able to get that 3rd one. Nice shutdown in a 3rd round in a row here for Disrupt.
And 4-3 right now. Disrupt taking the lead over Expandable. And I love this decision made by Expandable there to take their efforts to the middle map, flood through, and take that opening kill onto the Killjoy of Kenny. I mean, you found the Phantom. If you're Kai and you get that on board moving forward, I think they could have waited for that rifle to get back in their hand to hit that retake and made it a full 5-on-4 with the player advantage. But Disrupt locking down the site, finding their post plants. They did a great job.
Bapley just watching that recon dart go wide through the window. He took a second and just dropped his angle to watch it soar through the sky, but Kai on the other end, not watching the sky, is able to find 2 kills with the operator, looking for a 3rd, goes for a blind shot, but not finding the target. Still knows where the player is, revealed that he knew that location. Is going to be watching this angle. Spaz going to have to find an interesting entryway, going to get taken down here from Kai for the 3K. This operator's putting in work. The last member's location is revealed. Kai going to be looking and doesn't find the flick, but surely Shifty is going to be here. Find the pinch with Bapley. Going to get around and take out that Slaughter. Make this a defender's win. Finally, Expandable getting back on the board, tying up the game yet again, showing that they're still in this. Sure, they lost a few rounds in a row, but with strong performance, with a good buy, it shows that they're still able, they still have the mental to push into this game. The operator showing up big in that round, and hopefully they'll be able to pull that out a little bit more. This guy kind of soared up in his team's leaderboard right there.
Definitely. I mean, that operator put in work that round. Very stand-alone difference maker to that attack. You do see the Blaze Storm going to be worked. Kai gonna take out Spaz though. Gonna drop the Huntress right away. Huntress Fury drink juice. Gonna look at them as they push through. Finds Kenny. Looks for more. But the hunt is over. Blade Storm's on either side. Kenny, Jelly gonna find Bapley. Traded out from Shifty, but Witch finding Kai's gonna keep it a 2-on-3. Players on site. Spike not down just yet. Gonna have a blind from Shifty as he pushes on in. Gonna miss that Sova, but Slaughter. I do not know how you got that. Sure, gonna trade 1-for-1. Still alive in the back is gonna be Witch. Looking for that Reyna, but Churro gonna put them down as Expandable find their 5th round and take the lead back into their own hands.
I think that was the most whiff shots in a round that we've had so far. Disrupt had some pretty good positioning there, but a lot of people just happened to just completely miss shots at point blank range. Saw it with the Blaze Storm, completely with the shotgun shot, and then the drop down and Slaughter getting his own kill on site. That just shouldn't have happened. There should have been a lot more angles being held and just in general a lot more shots being landed. It's not like you're moving all that fast. You're not entering with a tailwind. Now Churro looking aggressive play, gets a pick early on. Is able to get himself out of there due to his basic ability. But now that plays onto A, attention has been captured, and Disrupt have the option to pull back out. They have lost a member, and they have revealed that the majority of their positioning, thanks to that aggressive Reyna play.
Oh,
It's just going to be the walk out, and maybe a walk back in.
I don't know if they heard Churro hit that TP, but he stayed in the spot, so he didn't go anywhere. This might be crucial for their take and their decision on where they're going to bring that spike. They're going to leave it back in their spawn. The Jet's going to pick it up. She's going to take it right back to the A side of the map. Reyna going to lurk in the Owl Zone, not going to see anything. So they're going to have no information right now at where the spike is going to go if you're Expandable. I'm looking at Reyna right now for the side of Disrupt to find anything. Make some noise, make a difference, make Expandable worry. And you're going to see the Huntress going to be pulled on the side of the B on B
This
main.
is a bait.
Look at this bait, and they're falling for it. 3 players going to rotate back over to B, and only 1 is left alone on A. You're having that lurk from Omen, putting his efforts to the B side, so it's a 3-on-1 over on A. You're going to see the smoke come on through. Reyna's got a lot to deal with. You're going to find 1, find 2. Churro gets out after disrupting Disrupt's attack.
What a play there from Churro, being the one-man defense to hold it down. Kelly still in the game, but after Churro pulled that off, how do you possibly pull through? The spike is in a terrible location. You're all down to yourself as a lowly Jet, and defenders are going to take the round due to time. Such a huge play, and the gun is even going to be knocked out of Jelly's hands. Huge play from Churro to pick up that round.
That was round differentiating right there. The play that Churro just had right there. I mean, if you find 1, it's good, but finding 2 solidified Expandable to take that one down. As soon as Spaz goes down on the opposite side of the map, K-Jelly really has nothing to work with. Even as top fragger, there's no way you're going to come out with that one with a stinger in your hand. So great job by Shifty to get that gun out of them at the last second. And on attack here, they have full Vandals, but suddenly Kai and co for Expandable are starting to heat up, and really it's off the back of these opening picks that they're getting.
Yeah, that last round was really thanks to it wasn't thanks to IGL diff. Sure, there was a great macro decision made for Disrupt. They had an excellent plan all set up, but there's a reason why there's another thing with macro. There's also micro. You gotta aim, you gotta hit your headshots, and Churro most certainly did. That being said, it isn't going to set either of these teams off in terms of their economy. We still get a full buy here. It's not like anybody's getting shut down entirely. Sure, it might be a devastating defeat there for Disrupt to really lose out after having such a smart decision, but now with the Defender Killjoy coming out, they're just trying to make sure no push can come in here from Disrupt. Force them to play the timer.
Definitely the lockdown gonna shut them out of B. So the solo hold right now from Expandable with that backup coming in. You see the Omen and the Sova going to be CT spawn. You see that attacker Killjoy now going to drop their lockdown. And they're going to force off Expandable from B in total sights. And look right now at the middle of the map. You see the Reyna. He's waiting for anybody lurking on the presence. Everybody's going to be falling. For Expandable, a great push from Disrupt on the back of that lockdown. Now it's Spaz's turn. The Lear going to look for it. The Empress going to find her. Spaz not going to get anything off of that lurk, and it's a 4-on-3 for the hold on Disrupt at the moment.
Everybody's positioned in the same place on site. This will be a huge opening, get on, but Kenny is in a very interesting place to watch this door, watch the entry. Kai's getting taken out as the entry is too early, which as well, finally kill onto Churro. All down to Shifty now, 1v2, looking for the clutch. Going to get the paranoia on, is blinded out. Now with that smoke getting taken down, it's going to be the kill here from Witch, finding the angle on this Shifty, not looking in the right position. Another round going over Disrupt, getting back in. Round back and forth for these teams, but now look at the money here. If a team loses this round, they're going to be in some trouble as far as their weapons go.
I mean, it's really important here. This is a swing round. Like you said, the economy, it's what I want to highlight as well is if Expandable can shut this down, they're probably going to have the better suited, momentum going into the swaps. But right now Disrupt can really take advantage of this, because if Disrupt pushes to defense, I mean Expandable, they haven't had, I'd say, the best defense that you would want on a map like Ascent. So I honestly think Expandable, they need to come out on top with the rest of these rounds to feel comfortable for switching back to attack.
Yeah, I did make that error. I didn't realize it was round number 12 here, so economy won't actually matter at all. Both these teams buying up full. I didn't see an operator on the side of Disrupt, though Kai will be holding the mid. Is going to find a jet as far as vision is concerned, but not finding the shots. Blinded out and now having to rotate to another location, going to look towards the B site. Though the rest of Disrupt is actually making their play towards A. Soon going to be spotted out. As soon as they enter, the Killjoy turret is going to reveal this. With the Storm Grenade, they can't push through quite yet. Disrupt having to make the slow entry. And Shifty find the kill onto Spaz. One member in hell, the rest going to be looking to get onto site. The spike getting started with the plant. Kai is looking to clear out this area, prevent the opposing Chet from finding their way on. Which is getting taken out through the floor. Slaughter as well, looking for the long angle. It is going to be able to hold hell with another turret kill actually from Kenny. He now looking up, defending his spike, but he's going to be absolutely surrounded. 2 kills for him, make it 3, and Shifty is there to close it out. It will be Expandable's win, getting themselves 7-5 in the half. And an insane performance, especially on the defensive side, but they still need to find 5 of their own on attack.
Definitely, I like Expandable's play there. You know, they were okay with giving up the plant, and the fact that it was the last round. You don't have to worry about economy after that, so they just need to retake it as slow, precise as they can. They were ready for that flank too from the jet of Disrupt, and the fact that they were able to find. The fact that they were able to find them out and then just choke one by one, K-Jelly not finding anything was important, as well as Witch trying to push through. Those openings from Expandable really put Kenny in a bad position after that opening. And I did enjoy what I saw from Expandable on defense and towards the later end of the rounds, but still, Disrupt, this could be anybody's game right now.
Could be anybody's. Going in with such an even split heading into the second half, it's definitely a good place that you would want to be as far as moving to a less favorable end. Sure, Disrupt is going to have a great place on the defender side. It is defender favored. But even then, 7 rounds for expandable, they are going to be able to have quite a bit of an advantage, albeit not in the gunplay so far, as Disrupt is just taking every single fight in their favor. So far flawless, with only one member looking low on health. Bapley looking for some fights, but going to fall. 3k for K Jelly. This should just be a simple close here. One left standing. It's going to be Kai. Getting smoked out, and as soon as this peek comes through out of the smoke, this should just be a kill right here. Witch going to close it out with Kenny. A simple round pickup for Disrupt, and definitely going to be a worrying start here for Expandables, especially when, as we already mentioned, is defender favored. This keeps going in their way. They're likely going to pick up this round right here, and then gun round is really going to decide a lot.
Right here.
And when you're looking at Expandable right now, being only 1 round up after losing out on the pistol, is a full classic buy. So I do expect Disrupt to find this round, and it's going to be a tie game before we see an even gun, like rifle versus rifle.
Yeah, 3rd round gun round is going to be the deciding point. Right here, this should be very favored in terms of Disrupt, but the hard classic push coming out towards the A site is going to scare Spaz a little bit, but he doesn't lose out on any health. The tailwind in is going to get knocked down. Double kill with the shock dart for Slaughter, is making it a slaughterhouse right now, and the push through with the ghost for K Jelly, finding a headshot, getting taken down, but I Drink Juice, being the last man standing, should not really stand a chance here. And we're getting our tie game for the second half. 7-7 is the score. Disrupt looking ever so clean.
I mean, Expandables right now are not looking like they're favored on the swap rate. This is gonna tell the tale right now on this rifle round. You have the Ares for Kenny, as well as an Operator already in 3 rounds onto defense for K Jelly. Yeah, you got the light armor, but it's definitely not a glass and an Operator. Or, like, the glass cannon would only evolve if there was no light armor, so he's gonna have some backup there. And this play, actually, K Jelly got rid of the Operator last second. It's gonna stick with the Sheriff, so that's interesting enough.
Saving it possibly for next round. I'm not sure if he's expecting a loss. Maybe he's saving his money, so in case they do lose gun round, they'll still be able to purchase up big with an Operator. He likely, if he has enough money for the Operator, probably will be looking to use an ultimate as well very soon. That's probably like 1 or 2 kills away.
There.
But so far, so slow. A is the grouping position. I Drink Juice knocking one down is going to shut down a little bit of the defense, especially with it being 2 big members now. Slaughter getting taken out. Big picks here. Should open up a push any second. As soon as the Storm Grenade runs out here from Kenny, this should set up a play here for Expandables, but push on in. Gun round going excellently so far.
Here, Kenny. He's gonna have a lot of lambs ahead of him. Look at that full flood from Expandable. Not gonna finish the kill onto Kai, though. The turn and burn onto Kenny. K Jelly gonna go down as well over in trees. Full site control spikes planted. They're gonna drop the door. This should be Expandable's round. They're gonna take the lead right back after a successful attacking round. Spaz. Let's see the damage that can be done with the Spectre. Rotates onto the Heaven. And look at that. The alarm bot literally can't do anything right now if you're Spaz, but look for the exit frags.
Yeah, maybe even just... he doesn't even need to save his weapon. He has plenty of money available. Definitely go for some exit frags. But that being said, this is exactly how Expandables wanted this round to go. Being a flawless potentially, might get a kill. No, it's not going to be the kill. But still, getting a flawless here is absolutely insane for Expandable, because not only did they get to reset their economy, getting that 3rd round gun round, but they don't lose any of the weapons. So it's more or less like you won 2 rounds here, to a degree, and just in terms of eco. You're going to have the same money that you would have had if as if you got another reset, more or less. They're all keeping their weapons. They're going to be able to save up, not have to spend anything other than armor and some utility. And that's going to look at it. 2,500 across the board. That's more than enough for a save. And after this round, they're going to be looking at about 4K apiece.
Okay, Jelly brought out the operator this round with the full armor as well. With the Blade Storm on top of all that. So everything that you can ask for from this Jet right now is in their handy dandy toolbox. You see 1-for-1 trade onto Kenny and Churro. Kai gonna finish it off though to keep it on a 4-on-4, but the Killjoy gonna be out of play for Disrupt. Gonna lose a lot of utility there. K-Jelly putting the op to work, gonna find their opposing Jet Kai. That brings it back to the player advantage in favor of Disrupt. You see the rotation from Expandable back to their attacker spawn. Full rotation with the spike should put their efforts back to B. We're gonna have the Sova and the Omen looking to defend it.
Yeah, 3v4, not an impossible play here for Disrupt with the for Expandable. They will have a good look onto B. It's just the Sova watching with his Vandal. So sure, if Slaughter does get a kill here, it will shut down the play a lot. But the play has been made in terms of good rotation. All three other members have the long rotate. There's the Killjoy ultimate to secure their way onto the site. That being said, Slaughter can still watch the site till that smoke comes through. Spike has to get planted immediately here, and now it's time for this site hold. Can they do a 3v4?
Jelly on the flank. Are they going to be ready for this pinch coming from either side? Slaughter going to be looking for any info, going to clear secret. Nobody going to be sitting in on the logs. So it's a full aggression onto the site, 3v4. And the bloodbath that's about to come. You have the turret providing a little bit extra. Bapley going to be blinded by the Leer. There's nothing in favor of Disrupt right now. Trades for trades going to be an even 2-on-2. You're going to find a 1-on-1 now. Bapley goes down Shifty. And Slaughter. Slaughter's gonna find it and hit the defuse instantly. He has this one. He has this one.
Yeah, he has this one easy peasy, but that was so unbelievably close right before the defuse. Both players were one shot away from dying, and it was 50-50 there for Shifty to find the right angle. He had either side of the box, and he was predicting the double peek fake. He was predicting Slaughter to just walk right back around the side instead of going all the way across the boxes, and it doesn't work out in his favor. Slaughter, making the long walk around, is able to find himself the kill in the defuse. Big plays there. Get this game back to being even and ever so close. That being said, a full buy on both teams is going to be huge here to make sure both of them can find their way through this gun round, set a team back in terms of their eco.
There's a judge on board for Kenny. I want to stay on board with them to see if this shotgun can find anything, because he's gonna be left alone on the site to get the full defense. Look at the flank though, coming on board from K-Jelly too. The Jet be getting in behind them. The alarm bot's gonna let them know. Gets rid of it. The judge though gonna find one, and I Drink Juice gonna keep it even. Haven't found the judge just yet, and Slaughter gonna provide another one. Kenny with that judge, literally laying the law on Expandable right now. And the sheriff is showing who's the leader of this town.
The judge pick from Kenny is definitely an interesting one for the Killjoy. You see it a lot on the Jet as the tailwind can get you very close range, but Kenny putting in the work, has a Vandal now, looking to continue holding this site. He's going to be watching through for the entry point, but the Spike in a difficult position. This should be a pretty easy round here for the rest of Expandables to close on out, especially Bapley at 2 HP. Likely going to look to just save his Vandal and just in general save the weapons here for the rest of Expandables. Big hold here for Disrupt. Should make this relatively easy pickings going into the next round. There's no way any Spike's going to get planted, and at the best, someone else is going to fall for a pick. It's just going to be a clean defenders win. Disrupt putting themselves back in the lead 2 rounds in a row. Now it's time to shut down the opposing team. Make sure they have no way back into the game. Getting into those double digits with the opposing team having a weak economy is a very good place to be in. As you can see, 3 members unable to purchase a weapon and armor.
I loved that pick from Kenny on that judge. You know, it's just, the judge is just one of those guns that I think tailors to a map like Ascent, especially on defense. Really showing him put work on that one. Slaughter, though, with an important kill to back up Kenny through the smoke. I honestly, I was not expecting that help from Slaughter, but the fact that it came through just reinforced that defense for Disrupt on the side. Kai gonna pull that Blade Storm, pushes through mid. Look at the aggressiveness, though, through the jet on either side. K-Jelly gonna be side by side with Kai. And now it's time for K-Jelly to make some action happen. Finds the killjoy, but not the kill. Looks for the second. The spray transfer not going to find a finishing kill onto Shifty. Instead, it's going to be traded back in favor of Expandable. 1-for-1 on the site. Leaves the player advantage to Expandable. Suddenly, though, 3v2. Slaughter finds one. Spaz finds one. I drink juice. A little bit shaky on finish of that one. The Owl Drone going to spot out this player. Everything to keep him in B main. 2v2. Disrupts.
But look at where the spike is.
2-round advantage.
The spike is all the way over at A right now. Bapley find the plant is going to set up all the swarms to make sure the spike can be held ever so easily. On the other side of the map, it's Spaz finding the kill on I Drink Juice, and now it's down to the 1v2 hold with the timer ticking down. Lots of health on Reyna, but Slaughter is looking pretty low right now. Only about 50. Killjoy can just sit back, wait for the players to get onto the spike, or at least wait for them to get spotted. There's the ticking down, the start on.
Oh, the
Nanoswarm taking ever so low. It finds one kill. Slaughter is taken out, and there's not enough time to defuse. A big play here from Bapley to find the 3K and the spike plant and the spike detonation for the clutch.
Bapley just put the rest of Expandable in his backpack.
Yeah, that was...
And carried them to that victory. That's such a big brain play, moving over to the A side to drop the bomb. The Nanoswarm just... I mean, you look at I Drink Juice is doing enough damage over on the B site that those Nanoswarms were lethal. And the fatal kill onto Disrupt when they tried to touch it was just perfect. Slaughter goes down earlier, and time's just not in your favor. So Bapley really coming out clutch there in this round. And pushing on into round number 19. Churro, he's going to be the first line of attack for Expandable. And a full arsenal of 3 players to defend them on the B side. You look at the 2 stack for the defenders over on A. It's going to be a 2-3 split.
There.
This is the type of close game you like to see. Spaz showing up in the Reyna 1v1. Find that headshot to get an early pick on the round and get some good starts here for actually Disrupt on the defense. Aldrone is going to spot out, I think, 2 members, and the Hunter's Fury now to try to look for a pick on either side. Slaughter trying to read the location of that cast, but neither player able to actually find the bolts regardless. 2 ults down now for not finding any kills. Back to the reposition in the spike over to the A site. As Omen has made the rotate. Kai as well, getting ticked down by the Nanoswarm, but still has plenty of health. Tailwind getting him on out of there. And the rotate is in here from Disrupt now. Find the blind kill as Spaz onto Kai. 1 member on site, the rest watching from a long angle. K-Jelly looking for some kills with a Sheriff is unable to find it. Blind from Shifty, able to find 1. Spaz with 3 though. Is looking to get this ace potentially. This defender Killjoy is going to knock some players off the site. The defuse getting started up, and iBapley has to peek on. There's another 2 kills, fast kills to get these members off the board, and Disrupt will find themselves in the double digits.
I have to say that was great from Disrupt there. I mean, the fact that you're gonna touch the hit the defuse, but you're not gonna hold the defuse. So it just provides another gun because you have the time to just wait for them to re-peek that. You know that you're gonna force them into your sightlines because the lockdown was long enough that there was the potential for the defuse to be over the halfway marker. At Disrupt, they pull it back to a 10-9 advantage. Only 1 round here, though. It's a close game between the 2, and this has potential to go the distance, Terrain.
Yeah, it could go all the way, but keep in mind, we are playing 2-round advantage to win tournament rules, so this could go into overtime as well. Could see the big plays coming from mid, actually. All of Expandable actually rotated straight through it, making a strong play in pistol in hand here from Shifty, looking to get a thrifty potentially. Spaz looking for the kills. Actually going to be winning the fight is Churro with the classic. Finding another one with the classic as well, but Slaughter to shut down that play. It's still very close to finding multiple members. Still 2 kills down from an eco round here for Expandable. Should be able to get themselves into a better position in terms of their money, but still 11 rounds for Disrupt is going to be looking scary. They're closing in on that 13 gold point.
I have to say, I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing out of both teams right here. Expandable, I mean, you know that you're not going to get too much from that eco round. There is potential in Valorant, unlike games like CSGO, where you see that eco and it's almost guaranteed to the rifles to take that. But, I mean, in Valorant, you can make some changes. You see Churro doing as much as they can, but flooding through that choke is just a really good defensive hold set up from Disrupt. And pushing through that firepower that they had was almost impossible. So you really got enough out of Churro to push into this. Now you have the Empress as well as the TP from the Omen. So you might want to look to your ultimates to take this round away from them.
Yeah, I feel like Expandable tried to do an icebox play there through mid. Doesn't always work out, but can on the rare occasion. Still knocking down 2 weapons was a good thing. Push some money back into their hands. Now with guns being on the table, they will have a little bit better of a moment in this game to possibly find their way onto the A site. Members are grouped around on 2 entry points. But that Killjoy, so much pressure. Spaz just dodging out on the shock dart is going to be able to spot out the locations of these players without having to worry about losing health. And that's pretty huge, really setting the potential for a rotate back out of fight. You don't have the bomb, guys. Expandable is in a weird place right now for not having the spike in hand.
Yeah, it's
Should
gonna
get
take a long
picked up
time
here.
it's gonna take a long time for the spike to get back. Drink. It's gonna find Spaz, so they're gonna provide a little bit of offense now for the spike to get into the site. The TP is gonna have to bring them in to drop it on down. 12 seconds left. The attack should be coming through. You're gonna look at you're gonna look at the paranoia to lead them through Shifty. They're all gonna be hopping through House Slaughter. It's gonna open with 1, making a 3-on-3. What a start from Disrupt for this retake on the flank, though. Kenny's gonna be hit with a nanoswarm, has to get on out. Disrupt now has to push through Heaven. Shifty, though, is gonna be waiting for the feeds to come through. Bapley finish it up. Nice play from Expandable. Even with the mishap on the spike at the start, just great offense to lock down A.
Here.
The beauty of being able to get the control on the site early like that without losing members is that it forces the rest of the defense away from peeking. You already know you have all the people here on the site. You have 4 members on the site already if you're Expandables. So what do you do as the defenders when you don't have the full rotation yourself? So you still have 2 people kind of in that B to mid area, and only the Omen has to rotate on the site, and he can do the quick and easy way on with his teleport to get that spike down. Sure, it took a little while, but they were still able to get it, and without having to worry about members falling during that standstill, they have the control on the site to pick up that round. Now, with the control back set on across the board on the defense, it's going to be on Expandables to make an entryway onto either one of these sites, as they have maintained control over mid so far in this round, thanks to some good smokes down in the middle to cut off.
Kai was the opener last round. Will he be the opener this round? K-Jelly going to be edging around the corner. Churro, though! What a pick onto Kenny on the opposite side of the map. Absolute burst in through trees. Now K-Jelly has to rotate on through CT. The nanoswarm going to block him off. The smoke going to make it a little bit interrupting. But look, they're putting all their efforts over to A. And the attackers are going to B. It is such a full bait. Everybody's giving up A. And now they realize what their mistake is. Oh, what a play from Expandable. Churro finds which Slaughter's going to make it a 3v4. But it's full site control right now to Expandable and a 4-on-3 retake.
Expandables with the big brain play to make the bait, something that didn't work out in the last half by Disrupt. It's going to make it work this time. With the spike planted, you're going to have to enter from 2 very easily cut off entry points. Be able to shoot through that wall. It's going to make it very hard for Kai, not Kai, the other Jet to push through. So now I Drink Juice is going to find that kill. K-Jelly knocked down. There's the Jet off the table. It's down to 2 members. Make it 1 as Slaughter's the last man standing and not in a good place to find this round. 3K for I Drink Juice as a huge macro play nets the round over to Expandables.
Tie game. It's gonna be 11-11. Everybody make a wish, because my wish has come true. As we might be able to see overtime come through. Churro 19, but that opening there, those 2 opening kills from Churro gave them the sight over on the B side of the map, and it was just as big. Like you say, the macro from Expandable was huge there. That rotation through, and the amount of utility they fed onto the A site to pull off those defenders from B, absolutely big brain. 200 IQ, and Expandables, they're keeping themselves in it.
Big brain IGL play from Shifty in that last round. We'll see if he can take it with his team over to finding that 12th round and the match point here for Expandables. Still, could go either way. A Hunter's Fury called through. Kai with an early pick on the Operator, taking down Arena. That's a big duelist down here. Now with another kill. Churro actually falling. This is going to be down to the 4v4. Hunter's Fury didn't actually find anything, but the Operator's still up, looking in the wrong position at this point. K-Jelly pushed up into an excellent position. Might find the drop, but Bapley is going to be able to find that kill with the peek. And now the play is on to A. Members already on the site as Shifty has made his way on. Bapley finding a second kill as Kenny finds one as well. The Operator off the table, but the spike is planted and I Drink Juice knocks it down to 1 member left. Slaughter on the clutch situation is going to get nano swarmed into a difficult place, and the takedown for the 3K from Bapley is going to get us a match point here for Expandables.
That nanoswarm at the end there was a huge zone to just feed them through that smoke. So I love what I'm seeing from Expandables, and Disrupt falling apart here, Terrain. You're looking at Expandable right now. You have the lockdown
but the
on attack. So you might look right now from Expandable to attack the B site. They're all going to be sitting there. They're going to use the lockdown to take control of B. This is going to be horrible for Disrupt if they can't find that opening.
And this is also going to have to be a thrifty here from Disrupt to force the tiebreaker and get us into a potential 14 rounds to win game. Like, they have low money. Kai already find a kill onto K-Jelly is going to make this a huge opening, and especially getting that kill over is going to mean that the Jet now has an ultimate after not getting to purchase a lot. Now the entry is going to be here towards B. The Killjoy ultimate is going to be the answer here, but Spaz is looking to find the kills with the Empress up. Pushing in close with the Spectre, is going to find one and rotating out. This Hump finds another one, but Kai is in with the Blade Storm. Another kill down to the 2v3, but on site is the attackers. The spike is actually not in hand. They made the rotate before picking it up. Now they have to rotate back out against 3 members holding it. Aldrone will actually spot out Reyna here. Tro having to find a different position as Aldrone is taken down. But now you're caught in a very difficult place if you're Expandables.
Kai has Blade Storm. That ultimate might give him the edge here to win this game. Left. Disrupt, they have to take it here. They're literally just drawing out the time, letting Expandables sit in their pool of anxiety right now. You see the Blade Storm going to be out. You see the Sova did look for a
kill.
Kai, that's huge. They're looking to get out of this round. Slaughter going to look for one. Can't find the second. Take it.
Looking for the ace.
Take the ace into your own hands. He's hunting. As
he can't. Round's over.
Season right now, Expandable on their attack. I thought they'd be in trouble here, but they are phenomenal right now.
That was such a big play there from both Kai and Disrupt. Disrupt able to shut that down with the patient play, not positioning too far up, but still taking a little bit too long as Expandables not making the rotate out in time. Is going to force us into that overtime game. We have 2 rounds to go, possibly. First to a 2-round win.
First to the 2 rounds here. Great plays from Kai at the end, alongside I Drink Juice. 2 of them really locked that one down.
Right here.
I want to see them push through this once again. On this defensive side now, Expandables looking to hold it down. They looked good. You know, they came out with that 7-5 half when they were starting on defense terrain. So, Disrupt, you lost out on technically both halves. Here, I mean, it came out even 12 on 12, but for it to start off on attack, I wouldn't really be feeling good here.
Yeah, Expandable looking for something. As when we have this swap up back at Disrupt on the attack, they are going to be playing towards the A site again. We saw them do it a lot in that first half, but now they're going to have to find it in even a scarier situation. Being in overtime, they're going to play it slow, make sure that they have all the information they need. But Kai walking up very close with an operator. Nearly going to get caught out. Looks for the quick peek, but not able to find it, which with a big pick early on is going to make this a huge start here.
Placing swarm grenade.
Bapley
Swarm grenade out. 30
puts the
seconds
Nano
left.
Swarm down. Sight's going to be in favor. Slaughter going to look to pull it. Odin finds 1. Odin finds 2. 3 on 3, but can't find anything more. Spaz on the flank. Going to take it back into Disrupt's advantage. They have site control. They have post-plant positions. K-Jelly going to be waiting for this heaven push. Churro's going to be the first one out. Going to meet the Vandal of the Jet. Shifty's the second one up. K-Jelly finishes it off. It's going to be advantage right away to Disrupt.
Advantage right away, but still, even in terms of the ground, Expandables on the defense do have at least the map advantage, but do they have the game? Sure, it's 5K for everybody on each of these rounds, so guns are going to be on the table no matter what, as well as alt points. Going to see what these players are going to be able to do here. No operator this time for Kai. It's a crucial pick to go for perhaps a little bit tankier of a play instead of opting in for light armor in the op. Now it's going to be a little bit safer. They're likely not going to make those risky peeks. Kai went up so far with the operator, which is definitely not what you want to have happen, and not getting a pick out of it. It's now Disrupt playing up far, looking for something on the push through default, but Kai is going to be pushing himself back, or not. Wait, what the heck am I looking at?
Bapley. Oh, Bapley goes down to Spaz. What an opening for Disrupt, and that's a great way to start this out. As if they take this, they take it all. But Expandable here. I mean, they're taking mid control. You got to look for that Omen right here, which is going to have a big play ahead of him. Not going to peek it either. So Churro might be getting the better of this Omen. If you're not ready for Witch to be in that corner, though, this swing.
I think they will expect it at least. They should be checking both angles. Double peek, but it's not going to be here for Reyna. The position is revealed, though. Kai getting the answer back. Spaz is going to be watching now, as well as K-Jelly from the other end. Kai getting a kill onto Spaz, and we're down to the 3v3, but low health bars on Expandable will make this a little tough. Rotate is going to be towards A. The flank is still available for Disrupt. K-Jelly playing it far back to the entry on A site. The push can come in any second now. Here it is. Kenny getting knocked out from heaven as the plant is going to be here. 10 seconds. And the shock dart as well, taking out K-Jelly. 1v3 is the play here for Slaughter. He has to find the clutch to find himself the game, but it's not looking like it's going to be easy. Blade Storm is up here from Kai as well. Expandable should have this round in the bag and push us to having another tie game.
Out of the depths of hell, Expandable just reach into their pockets and find the win once again. I have no clue how they pulled that. I mean, that flood through middle, they were pinched on either side of them from the defender's spawn. The fact that Expandable were able to push onto the A site and get control the way they were doing, such crucial kills from Shifty that IGL is absolutely fragging out right now. keeping at bay with the rest of the team. The duelists aren't that far ahead of them either. So everybody in this whole game is showing up right now. I mean, the lowest amount of kills we have right now, Terrain, is Witch on 13, and that's not even that low.
Yeah, honestly, a kill every other round ain't half bad. Still being able to participate in. That being said, we are 27 rounds in at this point, so you would expect to have a decent amount of kills across the board. This being a very long game of Valorant. This Kai's watching mid, watching the wrong side, though. Could be the kill her for Kenny, finding the headshot into Kai, and there goes the operator. The risky purchase not working out, and in a place where it can't get picked up again easily as well.
You know, sometimes you just gotta risk it for the biscuit, and that's what Kai wanted, but a biscuit not gonna come this time, so just a return. Looking for the breakfast sandwich next round, but a churro picks up the operator.
Does find
Looking for the second spots out. K-Jelly huge. That's both jets off the play right now. Gonna overheal, gets the second onto Kenny.
That's
Disrupt.
3 shots.
Oh, absolutely falling apart right now on this attack, but still not out of it just yet. You have the Reina, the Sova, and the Omen. The Omen can provide that opening, and if Spaz can find something right here, if Drink cannot find anything with this Odin, he's going to put side control on B in favor of Disrupt, and they might be able to take this. Churro would have to refrag it.
I'm not sure. Did Spaz just be able to see the barrel of the Odin through the wall right there? That could actually be crucial. Spaz actually picking up that kill due to a little bit of a collision bug in the game. Is able to get the vision and know exactly where I Drink Juice is and binds the entry onto the site. That being said, Churro with the operator still available with the retake. So all 3 members coming through the same location, going to have to peek wisely. There is a member flanking here for Disrupt. The Sova is behind, coming through market. Is going to be red here, though, from the Reina. Slaughter is going to be spotted out. Find the headshot, though. Shifty able to answer back, and it's down to the 2v2 on the site. Clutch position here. Bapley finally kill through the walls, which forces us into the 1v1. Shifty IGL popped off previously. We'll see if he can do it again. Find the kill and start the defuse. Which going to find the kill instead and Disrupt our back to the 1-round advantage in this overtime.
Switching sides.
Omen versus Omen, and Witch taking it this time. Maybe kicking yourself if you're Shifty there, but honestly, time was dwindling. I honestly, if you get that kill onto Witch, I wasn't too sure if he'd have time for it to hit that defuse anyways. Disrupt, I mean, that pick from Spaz onto Juice, crucial. It was just, that was game-changing right there. It gave him the site control, and Churro, I mean, you had to see that 1-for-1 trade come right back with the answer. But Churro just a little bit late to finding that trade onto Spaz. Disrupts, take advantage back once again, and it's Expandable forced onto their half to tie it up again in this matchup. Absolutely crazy Valorant we're seeing right now, and mid control is going to go to Expandable.
These teams are making this map seem like it's attacker favored this time around. They're only able to win rounds on attack on each side. Expandables looking to find themselves the answer here. It's the plays through mid. They have full mid control at this point, and they have the option to go for either site. They are looking more towards that market, looking to get in with that spot out towards the spawn of the CT side. Should just be the slow play here from attack and possibly look for rotate onto A. Kai may be the first member to find a fight for this Expandables team.
The previous time that Disrupt was on defense, they put Witch in the corner in the defender spawn. So I think Kai is just looking to scout that one out right now. Not going to be there. Instead, it was K-Jelly around the side. It's going to be the Lear on it. Witch not going to find anything to smoke as well to block him off. Drink is going to open up. Juice with the first kill. Bapley with the second. Slaughter finds one, but Kai tops it off. It's all Expandable on the site. A 4v2 for the retake.
What an entry there from Expandables, finding all the angles, finding all the kills, but now Disrupt is back on. Kai had low health. That was only one shot to take him out, but the rest of the members of Expandables are looking relatively healthy. Churro losing out on the fight, and we're down to the 2v2. Make it the 1v2, as now Expandables is in a difficult place. It's one member left. It's going to be Shifty. The clutch scenario is not going to work out, and this game will be going over to Disrupt after a huge 28 rounds.
A 2v4 clutch. in round 28. Oh my goodness, Expandable. If you got spaghetti, it must be all over the floor right now. Literally dropping their pasta in that last round. It was all in their hand. They tie it up once again, but Expandable just not meant to take it on Ascent. So we're going to see Disrupt move through the bracket even farther. And what a phenomenal game in round 2 we're already seeing. You know, in these early games of Pit of Valor, usually the competition isn't so tight, but oh, today we are getting some good competition.
That was the closest game I've had an opportunity to cast in Pit of Valor, possibly even also the Radiant Arena as well. That was such a close game. 28 rounds going on for over an hour and a half. What a game.
A phenomenal one indeed. But, you know, just to give us a little bit of a break over in the production side after that long gauntlet. If you want to tune into some more Pit of Valor, if you want to try out for the next time, I mean, signups are up Wednesday, so check out our Battlefly GLG and sign up for next week's Pit of Valor. It could be you taking home those 50 beans. Right now, we're going to head to a break, so get a drink, get a snack, anything that you need to recoup after that long battle. So we'll be right back over on GLG.
Still be relevant based off those two things. Massive, just like this push onto the site, is 3 members already down. The last 2 trying to rotate in. They're able to get one with the hot hand. Quinton with the big stop. Oh man, I forgot how to say this name. I'm ready. It's already been a whole week. Suos, I don't remember.
I believe it's Suos.
Chat, help me out.
With Suos, though, picking up that kill, picking up another one onto Darren. Just when you oh, what is that teleport? What is that teleport, Suos? How are you getting away with this?
Looking the wrong way.
Oh, he heard Crazy. He heard Crazy. Can he land the shots? No. Crazy picks up the triple and gives the round over.
You need to get onto the site. Darren's gonna be able to pick one. Cade gets the trade back. Isn't able to finish off the best of the members, however. And Velm, I don't think they're going to be able to do much from this position.
They're going to try Satchel in to just try to keep pushing in, but Darren picks up a 4-piece.
Close to thrifty round here. Does get headshot by Velm there. Kind of just tore his head just clean off. Spike is down though, so it is now a retake situation. Velm already with 2. Almost didn't get the 3rd, but taking the round by storm. The defuse is in. There's no way to stop it.
Yeah, that wall is down in a great position. Vince will take down Velm, so at least I like the play. Word's got 4. Finally gets taken down by Boom, but a 4-piece there for Word. Switching